To B or to L? That is the question. Or is it to 990? Thanks for coming by the channel today. I'm Andy the Kenworth Guy. So today what we're going to be doing is a product comparison. We are going to be comparing the W900B, the short hood, versus the W900L, the long hood, and the all-new W990. So let's head outside and check it out. But before we go, I need some Ricolas. I have a really bad cold right now. So hopefully, I can keep that at bay for this presentation. Let's go outside now. Okay, so we're just gonna walk outside here and head over to the trucks. Just go through the service desk here. And I'm gonna be jumping in and out of the trucks here, doing, showing some of the differences between the interiors. I'm gonna also do the exteriors too. So we're gonna just keep on walking and keep on walking all the way to the three beautiful black W series trucks. Yeah, so let's take a look at the trucks here and see what these are all about. All right, let's do this. All right, so here we are outside at the trucks. I'm doing a take two on this. If you want to skip ahead to the blooper reel at the very end of this video, you'll know why I'm holding this and what this is all about. So, but enough of that. I hope you're not too distracted with my makeshift microphone here. Let's talk about these trucks. What we're going to be doing today is talking about the three different models here represented. We got the W900B right here, we have the W900L, and we have the brand new W990. So there's 5 things that I want to talk about on these 3 trucks. We're going to be talking about the hoods, the materials that they're made out of, the sizes, and so forth. We're also going to be talking about the cab. We're going to be talking about the sleeper options. We're going to be talking about the materials used on the truck, and we're going to talk about the powertrain. So those are 5 things that are different between the 3 different models. There are a lot more differences, and I will touch on them periodically through the video. So I hope you watch all the way to the end. There's lots of good information in here, and let's get right to this. So starting with the W900B, this is different as far as the hood is concerned compared to these 2 trucks. So the W900B has a 121-inch bumper to the back of the cab, not the sleeper, the back of the cab. So those are the measurements that we're going to be going off of. So from the bumper to the back of the cab, it's 121.5 inches, 121.5. The W990 and the W900L are 131.5 inches from the bumper to the back of the cab. So those 2 models there are exactly the same as far as the hood length is concerned. Now the materials, the W900B has its own hood. It is a material called fiberglass. It's been around forever. Everybody's familiar with it. It's a little bit heavier as far as the material is concerned compared to some of the other materials that we use on hoods, but this has the fiberglass hood. The W990 and the W900L share the exact same material. It is a Meton hood. So the difference being Meton is a little bit lighter material. It's a composite material. It adheres very well to paint, similar to fiberglass, and it repairs like fiberglass without all of the added weight that fiberglass brings on. So both of these trucks have that same material, Meton. Now, looking at the actual construction of the hood, there are similarities between this one and this one, the W9L and B. The W990 has a brand new design on the hood as far as how it's made and the repairability of it. So I want to show you what that's all about. So I'm just going to get up close to the truck here and show you what this is all about. So on the W990, it is a 5-piece design hood. So what you have along here is a seam that runs all the way right there. There's another one up there, another one up there, and another one right there. So it is a 5-piece design hood, and the fenders are actually bolted on. So they're bolted to the rest of the hood. So if you do need to repair the hood, it is a much easier repair. You don't have to replace the whole thing if a fender's just damaged. Whereas with the W9L and the W900B, it's a 1-piece design hood and you're repairing it. The other advantage to having the 5-piece design hood is with these seams, I've talked about this in lots of other videos. On a W9L, we order all of these trucks with this added bracket right down there. And what that bracket does is it helps to support the fender. That's a lot of weight there, and that will wind will cause that to move, and road bumps and so forth. And over time you get starring of paint on the inside of the fender here. Now on a W990, it's kind of pre-cut, if you will, kind of like concrete. So all the starring or the cracking that may occur will happen right in there. And it's also reducing a lot of stress on the rest of the hood. So you're going to have a lot nicer looking hood down the road. So that's a few different things about the hood and the construction of that. All right, so now what we're going to do, we're going to look at a few other things on the front of the truck. Looking at the bumpers, they are exactly the same bumper, the exact same bolt patterns. They have the exact same bumper on the front. So you have that 18-inch Texas style bumper. One of the differences with the W990, you can get the radar. So that in other videos or other trucks, maybe you've seen that big plastic piece that goes right here. That technology is only available on the 990, but not on the older cabs, the Heritage cab or the B cab. So that's a difference there, but the bumpers are all the same. As far as the grille and the hood is concerned, they all have that same ribs on the front here. So you got these ribs running down the front of the bumper. So that's similar between all three models there. But what you have with the 990 is this new center spear. So this is a look that kind of came into existence in about 2007 on the T660, rest in peace, and on the T370. So that's where you saw it in the very first inception on that center spear on those models, and then it's carried on into the T880, the 680, and now on the 990. So as far as the hood heights, they're all pretty similar. The W990 has a very tall hood, similar to the W900B. The B is still a little bit higher in my estimation here. I'm not putting a tape measure to it. And the W900L is probably the lowest of the three. So just a little bit about that. Now looking at the cabs, we want to get into that. So I'm just going to shuffle the trucks around and we'll take a look at what the cabs are all about. All right, so now we're going to talk about the cabs and see what the differences are between the W990 cab and the W900B and L cabs. So with the W900B cabs and the L cabs, it's a 1.9 meter design cab. So as far as the width is concerned, it's 1.9 meters. So that's what I'm going to refer to this cab as, is the 1.9 meter cab. This one is a 2.1 meter cab, so it's a little bit wider. You have more space in between the seats. So this is the 2.1 meter cab. So with the 1.9 meter cab, you have an all aluminum cab that is huck bolted together. So it has that 600 times clamping force as a traditional rivet, or 6 times the clamp force as a rivet with these huck bolts. So it's a much stronger design than some of the other trucks on the market. So you get that nice quality that you've been used to with a Kenworth truck, that nice tight cab. You got to drop that window a bit to close the air and get the air out so that the doors close properly. So that's what you get with this cab, an all aluminum huck bolted cab. The cab on the W990 or the 2.1 meter is an all aluminum hen-robbed cab. So what the hen robs are is a more precise fit and finish process. So in the process of building the truck at the factory, you can actually go and watch videos. Kenworth has put them out corporately on their YouTube channel, and you can see the build process of the new cabs. Not necessarily the 990, but on the 2.1 meter cabs, you can see how they put them together. Now with this cab, it's an all aluminum cab. It's hen robbed, so it's a more precise fit and finish. So that door just fits right into that pocket, nice and tight. You're not going to get that wind noise that goes into the cab. You're not going to get the wind coming through the door sill, because we've basically removed the 24-inch stainless steel piano style door hinge. We've removed that on this and gone to the more the recessed hinges that are in behind the door. So it's a little bit better design there, a little bit of an improvement in technology. So the other thing is, with the different widths of cabs, you'll notice obviously we've gone away from the external air cleaners on the W990, and that's a really hard pill to swallow. I know a lot of people, including myself, really like the look of the external air breathers. They just give it that mean, traditional, classic look that a truck should have. But it is growing on me. I have seen different ideas that people have done where they've painted parts of it, and it actually can look pretty good if it's done right. So that's a big difference there. The benefits of having dual external air breathers is the added filtration that it provides. Now, you can still have that with the W990 if you're in really dusty environments. You just add on that secondary filter on the hood plenum when you're speccing out your truck. Just make sure that you click that off, or if you are talking to your sales rep, you make sure that you ask for that. So that's just a few things about the cab. Let's head on over and take a look at the sleepers. All right, so with the two different cabs, the two different designs of the 1.9 meter and the 2.1 meter, there's different sleeper options available. And what you can get with the new W990 are 3 different bunk sizes, and they all come in one height only. So you can get a 40-inch sleeper. I'll show you what that looks like here. It makes actually the 990 look really mean. I've seen a lot of cool pictures of some trucks on the internet of the W990 and the 40-inch flat top. It looks really sharp if it's done right. There's a 52-inch bunk. It's a little bit more for the regional haul, and for the biggest sleeper offered in the W990, as shown here, the 76-inch bunk. Now with the W900 series, there's a few different bunk sizes, about 6 different options that you can get. Now, starting with a flat top sleeper, you can get a 38-inch bunk, the 62, which is shown right here, a 72. So those are the 3 flat top sizes that you can get. And if you wanted to go into a taller sleeper, so a little bit more headroom, where you can get a double bunk, they start at a 62, the next is a 72, and obviously the king of all sleepers, the 86-inch studio sleeper, that is an option that you can get on the W900L. Now, as far as the cab construction is concerned on the sleepers, this is an all aluminum cab, and this is an all aluminum cab. It is a huck bolted cab here, and it is also a huck bolted cab here. So they're both exactly the same materials, exactly the same fasteners that they use, and they actually have the same doors for the sleeper exits and the jockey boxes. So it's exactly the same. So as far as the exterior is concerned, they're identical. No differences there at all. So that's a little bit about the sleepers. Let's talk about the power plants. All right, so let's talk engines. So basically there's 2 engines that Kenworth offers in our entire product line, the Cummins product and the Packard product. Now in the W series trucks, it's very common to see the X15 Cummins. I sell a ton of trucks with a 565 1850 torque, which you can get in the W900L or the W900B, and obviously you can get that in the W990. Now the W900B, that truck model allows for the PACCAR engine if a person wants to get that 13-liter engine in there. A little bit lighter weight platform, lower displacement, and they can be producing a little bit better fuel economy depending on the application that you're in. Now if you're driving a W900 series truck, fuel economy is probably not the first thing on your mind. The engine choices that you can get in the W990 series, unlike the W900L, you can get either the Cummins X15 or the PACCAR MX-13. The W900L, you're limited to only the X15. However, if you want to go for that 10-inch shorter hood with the W9B, you can get that PACCAR engine if it's an option for you. As far as the rest of the drivetrain, you can get different transmission choices. The full manual product line and the Ultra Shift product line are available. The Allison automatics are available if you would want that. Now with the W990, you can get that new PACCAR 12-speed transmission. So that's a new option available for you. The W9L, it's not an option. You can't get that. Now in the last truck video that I did on a W990, that big long stretched out W990, that has the PACCAR 12-speed transmission with a 510 PACCAR engine. So there is one way to build the truck, but you do have the option to build it with a Cummins if you prefer. All right, so the last thing that we're going to talk about is the materials of the truck. So the 5 things I wanted to touch on: the hood, the cab, the sleeper, the powertrain, and now the materials. So the last thing, the cabs and the sleepers are basically the exact same materials. Aluminum, Meton, fiberglass. As far as the frame rails down, they're all the same. So I know it's a new design, a new look, and it takes some getting used to. There's some things that I like, some things that I do not, but it doesn't matter what my opinion is. The great thing is you have choice. You can pick a W900B, W900L, or the new W990. You can pick whatever you want. We have lots of stock. These 3 trucks, they're available for sale today. So if you are interested in contacting me, in the description below is my contact information. Give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email. Be happy to answer any questions you have about these trucks. I will be doing a future video about the interiors comparing between the W990 and the W900L and B. So you'll be able to see those. And now a little bit about what this is all about. You've seen this dead cat, or mic muff as I've called it, in previous videos, where it's been attached to my neck here. Now why am I holding it? I actually have this. I'm just going to come closer here. I actually have this over my GoPro, and I'm using my GoPro as my microphone. Why is that? Well, when I was recording earlier today, moving these trucks around, getting different angles for you, I drove over my microphone, so I destroyed it. So about a $500 mistake there. So when you're driving around, make sure you check that you don't leave a microphone or your cell phone. Fortunately, mine's right here, but don't leave them on the tires. You'll have a problem on your hands. So thanks for coming by the channel. Thanks for watching these videos. I really am excited to be a part of this YouTube community. It's great to see your comments. So comment below. I'd love to hear what you would like to see on future videos. I read all of the comments. I honestly do. I try and reply to everybody just so that they know that I'm not just ignoring you, but thanks for commenting. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up if you haven't had a chance to do so already. That really helps me in the YouTube rankings, helps with the algorithms, but what really helps me is if you hit that subscribe button down below and hit that little bell beside it as well. That way you get notified when new videos come out. If you want to check out my website, you can click up here and go to the KenworthGuy.com, and you can see what we have in stock for inventory, and you can see what other social media platforms that I'm on there. So as always, thanks for coming by the channel, and have yourself the world's best day. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. I can't talk right now. That's a few different things there about the cab. Let's head out. All right, so I'm kind of upset. I just ran over my camera equipment. Ah, no! My audio recorder busted. Crap. My brand new microphone busted. Crap. My Joby Gorilla Pod busted. Crap. Back to the drawing board. Shoot.